All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the set.
53, Mike. Double dog.
Topper. Get.
Off play action. McGee. He'll have a first down past the 40. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Here we go.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
6, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Danny.
Shoot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got Jack Doyle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Hey.
53's the Mike. 53, check 53.
Check go.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Ready,
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Let's go, dude. Tighten up.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man Hilton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43.
Jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Smooth.
They'll look to throw. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Colts, first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
58, right there.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Hey, exit.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Ready?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the catch made by Hilton. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Ultimately, that did not work out for the offense, but they have to feel pretty good about the play overall. They were so close to having that thing pop for the yardage they needed, but instead, they actually lost yardage on that one.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. This is the tight end, Njoku. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how he, one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end, can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. On the delay, here's Hunt. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26.
And the Browns first down.
Ready, break.
53, check 53. Hold this.
On first down, McGee. It's caught. Beckham. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Hey, box truck. Lead Griffin.
On 3rd down, McGee letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Mike, 53. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Second and 6. And his throw is incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that
That's
answer.
cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
Hey!
Bumps off the helmet. Here we go. Check.
Hey, zoom.
Check. 53's Mike.
Time to go. Night. Mike, 50.
Ready.
They'll set up a throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now Landry.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the Colts 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
60 steps.
To throw on 2nd down. McGee gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Okay, ready?
53, check 53. Don't get it out of this.
Get it.
On 1st and 10, McGee. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
On the double.
53 is mine. Check 53 is mine. And watch the
This is Hunt. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. To throw on 3rd down. McGee, the quick slant caught.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so mmany slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest work.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Mike 53. Bring it. Bring it.
2nd and 14. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. And keep your eye on that man. 4 sacks last week, 1 there here in the second quarter. He can be so disruptive.
So what was he doing in the first quarter? What was going on?
Took a nap.
I think he tried to lull him to sleep a little bit. Like, yeah, okay, maybe you've got me this week. No longer. And you know, with the 4 sacks last week, it's obvious he gets his in flurries.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
80 weapons.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. I got it.
Please grip it.
Now back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Landry now on the return. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Ready?
53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
Blue Dan, blue Dan.
Ready, ready?
Third quarter starts with a run by Mack. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. They'll run it. It's Mack. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now.
2nd and 9 now. He's got it to Hilton. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 16 yards, a first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Go.
That's mine. I got him. 56.
Get it.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Harris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Cleveland.
Ready, ready.
Titans on Ringo.
They'll run on first down. Hunt looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. In on the tackle, Kamoko Toure.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run again with Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Throwing on first down. McGee. And he completes it to Hunt. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Colts pick it up. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
A run by Mack to start the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Watch the pass. He's coming. We got double up.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking deep for Hilton. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Set, ready. 10-2 stop.
Number 53. Mike, 53.
That's that.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Check. 53. Check. 53.
From the gun on 3rd down. McGee. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. We'll call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 3 at the Browns' 47-yard line.
Second and 3. Complete to Hilton. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mullins now, 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down. Mullins now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
218, chop it.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Hey, Alpha.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
You must be.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
On the ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. We'll give them 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
On
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He finds his target, Beckham. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete to Odell Beckham Jr. It's a pickup of 6.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
First down,
53, Mike. I got you.
On first down, it's Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Get ready. 58, right over there. Yeah.
2nd and 5. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mullins now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At their 49-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
And 2 stop.
53, Mike. So we got man.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
He don't know no better.
Ready?
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
18 Gator.
Switch up, switch up.
They'll go again here with Mack. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Demarius Randall. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Ready to go.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Down.
Back to throw here. Campbell making the catch. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Okay, team 6. Team 6.
53.
Get it.
They'll run here with Mack. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Again, it'll be Mack. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Ready.
They'll come out in the pistol. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Looking to run with Mack. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. Trying to get it to Landry there. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
53's mine. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hit it.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Colts, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.